Hi, friends. It's been a long time. It feels like years since I last streamed. I think the bot is broken again. Goggins, how's it going? How are you feeling? Been worried about you. Why didn't the bot do the thing that the bot is supposed to do? Why doesn't anything work ever? Probably Twitch permissions is my guess. That's my guess. I've had a long week. It's been stressful. Long couple weeks. I just want to do some easy Sudoku puzzles. Just like easy, breezy, simple. Look at this wolf. Okay, thanks for... That's funny. How come that... Hey, ScoJo, how's it going? How come you got auto-modded on one of those, but not on the other? ScoJo, that puzzle, I've stared at it for so long. So I saw the column 2 implications of polarity. I saw what that did with row 2. I saw some stuff going at the bottom center of the puzzle, but like... And I feel like that's what it is. Like, it's something about which way you're going to wrap around. I don't know, man. Just couldn't get it. At least not yet. So I just want to do some easy puzzles. I've had such a stressful couple of weeks, very demanding. I'm going to go to Logic Masters and just sort by easy. And it's just to feel good about myself. Just for like a confidence boost, you know? I don't really like this wolf. Okay. Am I logged into Logic Masters? No. The Aurora Borealis. So here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, last I looked, it only had 2 solves. And yeah, gosh, I don't know. What else was I thinking? There was something else that I was trying to... Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't like, there's a lot going on in the center. I mean, you know, there's lots of stuff in the center, but none of it seemed very constrained. So anyway, I would like to find we're gonna do a dance search. I would like just a nice, simple, how do we want to do this? I think I want to do the nicest puzzles. We haven't done this in a while. Let's do the nicest 1-star puzzles. Just of all time. No other constraints, just the nicest 1-star puzzles ever created. Like Lego House. Is the music doubling up, or is that just what this music sounds like? Unclear. Am I accidentally playing the music twice? Let's try another song, maybe. Okay. How about... What's going on with Lego House? It looks cute. Looks easy. Got some cages in there. Got some arrows. This puzzle is solved in 2 stages. Normal 9-minded Sudoku rules do not apply. Oh, that's weird. I don't want to do that. I want normal Sudoku rules to apply today. That's how I feel. Some rupees. Cute. Maybe these are going to be too easy. Arithmetic quiz. Whoa. I think I've done... Ew, look at that. It's a high-rated willpower puzzle I haven't done yet. Oh, is this from... This is just from a few days ago. Look at this insane willpower sculpture. I'll do a willpower puzzle. Kyle, how's it going? Yeah, I think maybe I should just do this every Sunday. I need to like... I need a little Sudoku vacation, you know? Okay, I'm definitely behind on willpower puzzles. One of the numbers appears in only one cage in box 1. No other cages contain this number. Oh. There are no other negative constraints. Expect the unexpected. Okay, let's do. Oh shoot, this is 3 stars. Okay, I don't want to do a 3-star right now. I know you kids today with your dark modes. I get it. I guess. Should I make a Sudoku dark mode? Okay. What else we got here? Okay, Emerald. I remember some interesting things about little pokies like that on German Whispers and another puzzle. We don't need no stinking boxes. Just want to see what. Normal Sudoku reply. Oh, I did this puzzle. This puzzle was good. Okay, sorry. I guess maybe I'm not as behind as I thought I was. I just haven't entered all my solutions. Look at this crazy puzzle. Okay, let's do lines in the sand. I know I'm blinding Kyle. We'll try to deal with that in a moment. Drop this link in the chat in case anybody wants to follow along, solve it more quickly than me. Okay, we got German Whispers. Ooh, Dutch Whisper. Wait, okay. German Whispers, number on a green line, at least 5 apart from their neighbors on the line. Numbers may repeat on green lines. Dutch Whisper. So the red lines are Dutch Whispers plus. Numbers on red lines are either 4 or 5 apart from their neighbors on the line. Interesting. Red lines each have at least 1 pair of neighbors that are 4 apart. Numbers do not repeat on red lines. Interesting. Numbers on blue lines have the same remainder when divided by 3. Oh boy. Numbers on blue lines have the same remainder when divided by 3. Okay. So that means it's going to be like... It's almost like a... Like you could have 3, 6, 9, for example. Okay. Rinband plus line, numbers on purple lines are consecutive with their neighbors in the line. So that's a consecutive line, okay? These are kind of weird rules. Numbers with the black dot are 2-to-1 ratio, not a plus. Okay, these are kind of weird rules. So I might do a bad job here. So let's start out by doing some stuff. Oops. And you'd think I would write something to do this, so I don't have to do it every time. You'd be wrong. We need... Where's our shader toy? I'm going to stick with these clouds today, I think. Okay, just running through the clouds. Restart our time. Obviously, those few seconds are going to make a big difference for me. Okay, so just to recap, green lines are regular old-fashioned German whispers, nothing fancy, right? Green lines are just good old-fashioned German whispers. Red lines are Dutch whispers plus lines, so they're 4 or 5 apart. I don't really know. I haven't done many Dutch whispers puzzles. I don't really have like good rules of thumb for them. Red lines each have at least 1 pair of neighbors that are 4 apart. So they're not like accidental German whispers. They definitely have a 4 apart. And numbers do not repeat on red lines. So this is really like, this diagonal is sort of like a standard diagonal constraint. Just expressed in the form of, in addition to being a diagonal constraint, because there's no repeating on the diagonal. Well, the normal, isn't normal Dutch whisper 4? Or what's normal Dutch whisper? 4 apart. So this is like Dutch whisper plus German whisper plus no repetition. Yeah. So right, the Dutch whisper part is only the 4 apart. So it's like these are Dutch whispers that are sometimes German whispers, but also have no repetition. So I mean, but effectively here, that just the diagonal just means there's no repetition there. So, and then weirdly, well, obviously you couldn't repeat here anyway. Blue lines are like mod. What would you call those? Like this is going to be 3, 6, 9, or 2, 5, 8, or 1, 4, 7. Is that right? I don't know why it took me so long to say those numbers. Renban plus. So this purple line is a Renban, but it's like, it is just straight up consecutive. Not in any order, which would be a normal Renban. And then black Kropke dots are just black Kropke dots. I feel like people who are good at Sudoku and like Sudoku don't, or like really good at brain Sudoku don't like this many rules. Is that fair to say, ScoJo? Seems like people, this is maybe one too many rules for me, but. Okay, so where would you start? I mean, look at this crazy thing here. This just is a 5, right? Yeah, this definitely feels like, oh my gosh, I had that on a puzzle last night where I got so stuck and I had missed one special rule. I had missed that there was a negative constraint that I totally missed, and it was supposed to be a 2-star puzzle, maybe? I think it was maybe a 2-star puzzle. I was like, this puzzle is impossible. How can you possibly do this puzzle? And it's because I missed a negative constraint. It was one that was, this one goes to 10, and it had X's in it, and there was the negative constraint that was all X's are shown, and I had just interpreted it as the normal not all X's are shown. So it was silly. It was just a silly mistake on my part. It was a good puzzle once I understood that, oh, it's not impossible. Anyway, is this a 5? Because these are all German whispery. That's a 5. Which means these are going to be not 5 apart, right? Like, well, how can that work though? Is that not true? Hang on. German, 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 German. So that means this is a 1-9 pair. And that's our at least 1-4 apart here, I guess. And what? Yeah, speaking of going back to the rules over and over again. Okay, what else do we do? So that there's no repetition on these, on red lines, right? These Dutch whispers plus, there's no repetitions. Okay. And that means we know these because blue lines are of the set, or like of a set with the same remainder, or like when mod 3. So these are, what is it? This is 2 and 8, a 2-8 pair. Because we have the same remainder every time. Am I getting that rule right? Like, obviously, if it was 3, 6, 9, it would be 0. So if it's 5, it's essentially just subtracting 1 from the other digits. So instead of 3, it's 2. Instead of 9, it's 8. I'm sure there's other ways to think about it. That's the way it's working in my brain. So we have a 2-8 pair, we have a 1-9 pair, and we have a 5. So our last little quadruple... Oh, our last little quadruple is going to be interesting in terms of the German whispers, right? Because our last little quadruple is 3, 4, 6, 7. But we can't have 4 or 6 here, right? No 4 or 6 there in the span like this on a German whisper. So that takes 3, 7 out of here. Are you happy with that? So this is going to be a 4, yeah, these silly... there's no 3 here, so this isn't a 6. Is that correct? You'd have to have a 3 on a black dot. There's nothing weird about the black dots. They're 2 to 1, right? So this is 4. Oops. It's not 6. That's 6. Annoyingly, well, I guess we get the 9. And we get the 1. That doesn't tell us here, because both of these digits are in a 2 to 1 ratio with the 4. But doesn't that just force a 9 here? And force a 1 here? Which is not very restrictive for those. Okay. Now what? What are we missing here? 2s and 8s and 7s and 3s? Oh, well, we know the polarity of this, however, so that these are not, that's not 7, 8, and that's not 2, 3, and that is not 2, 3, and that's not 7, 8. So we get a 2, 3 pair as a low next to the 9. The 7 has to go to next to the 3. Wherever that is. So it's really, one of these is 8, 2, and one of them is 7, 3, I think. What now? These are 4 or 5 apart and non-repeating. Okay. Does that mean anything for you? I mean, we know that if the one, this is 7. There's something more obvious than that. It's a 2, 3 pair, 7, 8 pair. It can be kind of whatever. I mean, it's low. This is high. And this is low. This is not 6. These are not 4. This can only be 7 if this is a 1, 2 pair. That's not 1. It's not 4. That could only be, right? That could only be 9. Sorry. It could only be 4 if it was next to a 9, which it isn't. Or could this be? That couldn't be 4 because it, yeah, okay. I think I did this correctly. Maybe I didn't. So you can't be 6 because you'd have to have a 1 on both sides. And you can't be 6 because you'd have to be next to a 1. So it's kind of just flipped. But it's the same issue here, is that if this is 3, it has to be 8, 9, and the 7 has to be there. Do I know anything about that? Death Not Jades, how's it going? You haven't stopped on a stream for so long. Is there roping here? I mean, or is it only the 4, 5, 6? I know you're a busy lady. I read that as Bugsy. Where's all my Jade's toys? I was doing a little tidying up. I think they're in the other room. I should build a little. I think I'm building like a little diorama with all of my toys from Jade's. Maybe using AI to build a little short film with them. Okay, so do I know more than this? I feel like I probably know. I feel like there's one piece of information here that I should know. You know, the other room. Yeah, in the trash. They're in the trash. They're in the trash room. They're in the room where I just keep all the trash. No, I have the cute dog wearing a baseball cap. I have the other cute dog wearing a cape. I have the Ken doll. Actually, the Ken doll should be... I use that Ken doll for testing. It's important work. It's important work that I'm doing here. Okay, do I know anything else about this? It feels like there's something going on here that I should know about, but I don't think I actually know what it is. I mean, I think one digit sort of unfurls all of this. Ken did? Is that true? Did that happen in the movie? Did you watch the movie? Is the movie out yet? Barbie movie release date. Ah, you gotta wait till July. How old is Ryan Gosling? Why is he playing Ken? Margot Robbie age. So she's 32. And he's 42. Ryan Gosling and I are very close to the same age. We were born in the same year. Isn't 42 years old a little old to be playing Ken? I'm too old to be Ken? Really? Okay, sorry, wait. Look at the puzzle. Sorry. Excuse me. Pay attention to the puzzle. I got distracted by Barbie. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, no polarity here. I know the polarity here. Okay, so 9 goes next to 3. This is German Whisper. So it's 9 and then a 3. Oops. 9 and then a 3 and then a high digit, which is an 8, which unfurls everything. Okay, a 1 and a 7 and a 2. We get 2, 4, which is valid. We get 3 here, which means that there's no 7 here, but I guess we already knew that. So there's a 2 down here, that which is fine for the 7. We get an 8, 9 pair up here. A 3, an 8, a 7. So we get a 1, 2 pair here. What is roping? And we get an 8, 9 pair up here, but I don't think we know anything about them, do we? I can't believe you said I'm too old to be Ken. I mean, not that that's not true, it's just hurtful. Okay, so these have to be 4 or 5 away. So this technically could be 1, 2, or 3, but it's not 3. So this is 1 or 2, and this is 8 or 9. The truth hurts. Do you think you're too old to be Barbie? Would you want to be Barbie? I feel like you have more strength than Barbie. You're too strong. You're too strong to be Barbie. This annoyingly could be 6, 8, or 9, right? Because it could be 4 or 5 or 4 from the 1. It's just not a 7. It's a high digit. And this is a low digit that is not 3, which is 1, 2, or 4. Draklin, how's it going, buddy? How was your trip to the Japanese garden yesterday? How did you celebrate Lord Bazako Day? I've decided the new tradition. First of all, yes, I can't believe that yesterday was that really the 5th Lord Bazako Day? I'm going to start taking it more seriously. And every year I want to do a knolling project in tribute to the Lord Bazako. So this is also 1, 2, 4, and this is also 6, 8, 9. So we have like a 6, 8, 9 triple and a 1, 2, 4 triple. I don't remember what these other lines mean. Yeah, I want to. I was thinking about it. Is that where Bazako's from? Is Hawaii? I didn't know that. Okay, so I like this beat. It sounds like the default beat on a Casio keyboard. Okay, so these blue lines mean nothing to us here. I mean, we know it's not 3, 6, 9, I guess, but still not very helpful. Okay, are there any other dumb red line rules that I'm not remembering? So they're 4 or 5 apart. Oh, that's weird. Wait, is this worse than I thought? Hang on. Is this not even true? One, 4. Well, no, because we couldn't have 5 again. Okay, so maybe it's okay. Ooh, that sounds... Wait, so you have to, like, everything has to be mechanized? I love Factorio. I should revisit it. I also love Satisfactory. 111 items. And I think I bought Dyson Sphere Project while it was on sale, but I haven't played it yet. Oh, at least 4 or 5, I see. Oh, wait, sorry, this says exactly 4 or 5 apart. Ah. Okay, sorry, exactly 4 or 5 apart. Interesting. Okay, let me reconsider these then. So 1 plus 4 would be 5, which is not valid. 1 plus 5 would be 6. 2 plus 4, which would be 6. 2 plus 5, 7. Is that what we're saying? I misinterpreted the rules. I think I watched someone do the beginning of that challenge once. Okay, sorry, did I do this correctly? So, did I arrive at this correctly? 4 or 5 apart. I feel like I need to back up a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, 7 minus 4 would be 3. So this is just known, right? Because 7 minus 4 would be 3, so it has to be 7 minus 5 is 2. And 3 plus 4 is 7, so it has to be 3 plus 5 is 8. Is that how you're interpreting it? Well, I think was I not restrictive enough before, or now am I making a mistake? Am I interpreting that correctly? That this just goes straight. I feel like when ScoJo watches me solve, it's like watching a child. It's like watching a child try to like put together Legos or something, and just like bangs, like eats the pieces or something. Okay. So 2 plus 5, which would be 7, which is not valid. So it has to be 2 plus 4 equals 6. And 8 minus 5 would be 3. So this just has to be... That's interesting. So does that mean you're always like oscillating 4, 5, 4, 5? Is that just how these? Is that how these rules work? So because it can't be 5, so it has to be 4, and it can't be 4, so it has to be 5. So it's 4, and then this has to be 5. Is that interesting? Interesting. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. I sort of like that. Like the oscillating difference is kind of cool. That's fun. And then so we know these, right? So is this 1, 1, 4? Why can't I think of this? It has remainder 1. So it was 1. Why does 147 sound wrong? But I guess it is 147. Is that right? You have a leftover 1, you have a leftover, you have a leftover. So the remainder is 1 each time. So then that is 7, and that's 1. And then this is 3, 6, 9. So the three options are 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8, 1, 4, 7. And we get the, okay. I think this puzzle like flows much more smoothly than I am showing it. So, and this crazy Rinban is just straight up consecutive. So this is just 5, 6. And then it is just 5, 6, 7, 4. Oops, sorry, 3. The order of this is not enforced, though, right? Of our blue lines, it just happens that our blue lines are... It's not a requirement that the blue lines go in order, is it? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, what are we doing? So this we need 2 and 3. Oh, that's wrong. Uh-oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Well, wait, hang on. What did I do here? One 7, the 3 9. Purple lines are consecutive with their neighbors, so that's 5 6. Wait, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Good grief. It's not 5 6. It's 3 5. Good grief. Okay, my mistake. 5. That's 3 2. I don't know where I got 5 6. 5 6. Okay, very silly. So now these are 2 and what, 6? Okay, silly mistake. Sure, ScoJo's yelling at me. I'm afraid to even look. Okay, that does knock a 6 out of there. The asymmetry of that is kind of funny. Okay, what's missing over here? An 8 and a 7. And what's missing over here is a 5 and a 4. Uh-oh, did I make a mistake? Okay, thanks, ScoJo. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm on an okay track. I'm obviously going to make terrible mistakes, but, you know, just how it goes. Just how I do things. Okay, so... this sees a lot of stuff, huh? Because of the diagonal constraint. Are these helpful tomatoes, or are these impatient tomatoes? Um, we seem very focused on these tomatoes. Okay, I will think about the diagonal. So we already have 1, 5, and 9 on the diagonal. So we need 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8 on the diagonal. And we know from here, we also see none of these have, well, that's just straight up an 8. That's amazing. That sees everything. I guess it doesn't understand the diagonal constraint it normally does, but that's okay. So it's not a 2 or 6, and that's not 6 or 7 because of the box. That's not a 2. That's not a 3 or a 6 or a 7. And that's not a 2 or a 3. So this is a 2 or a 4 on a crop key dot, which feels like we should be able to do a little better than that. Oh, right. Everything's 4 or 5 apart. Gosh, why did I just do all that when we know that everything is 4 or 5 apart on the red lines? They're just given. I feel like this line is just given. Okay, sorry. So this just is 4. Oops. Because we already have the 4 apart. Now we need a 5 apart. Now we have the 4 apart. We need a 5 apart, which is a 3. We got a 3 in the corner. Charming. Okay. We have a 4 apart. We need a 5 apart, which is a 6. We have a 5 apart. We need a 4 apart, which is a 2. And we have a 4 apart. We need a 5 apart, which is a 7. That's a really interesting constraint. It's almost too easy, though. Like, it just gives you everything if you can remember to use it, which, of course, I cannot. Oops. So that is a 5. There's no 5s in here. That is not a 6. We get a 4, 6 pair here, an 8, 9 pair. 2 has to be consecutive with either 1 or 4. Yeah, those red lines are funny. Very interesting. Okay, so this sees a billion things. So what does this need? We need 1, we need 9, we need 7. And there's no 7 here. So that puts either 1 or 9 on our... Oh, well, we get a 7 over here. Is that true? Oh, yes, it's 1, 9 pair. Thank you. 1, 9 pair gives us a 7. But that means that this just is a 7. And 7 is part of a 1, 4, 7 triple. So that's a 1, and that's a 4, and that's a 9, and that's a 1, 8, 9. I'm gonna say something. I feel like a few weeks ago when I was doing puzzles all the time, my brain was attuned to it, you know? Not that I was especially great, but it was at least more attuned to it than it is now. Now I just keep missing extremely obvious things. I mean, I feel like there's just some Sudoku to do, right? Even though I don't want to. I mean, nobody wants to do Sudoku. Okay. I like willpower puzzles. I think this one Yeah, there's a few too many rules. I mean, I've obviously forgotten the rules of the red line 85 times during the course of this puzzle. So this is also a 5-6 pair, and actually it's just a 5 because of the 6 and a 6. So now it's a 4-5 pair and a 1-2 pair. Okay. Cool. Ugh, now we just have to do Sudoku, right? Lame. 9, 6, and 5. This is 8 and 5. And this is 1 and 2. It's all coming together now, Jates. It's all, everything's starting to unwind. It's crumbling in my palm. It's actually not. I'm going pretty slowly, but hey, doing what I can. We have a 1 and a 2, and what else? We have a 1 and a 2, and what else? We have 1, 2, what? 5? So that just is, that's a 5, that's a 1, that's a 2, and a 1, a 2, and a 1, a 1, and a 2. That is an 8. Oh, wait, I got a 4, 5 up here. That is an 8 and a 7. Eight, 7. That is a 2 and a 2's up there. 2 and a what? 4. That is an 8. So we get a 5 and we get an 8 and a 4 and a 5. That needs a 9. That needs what? 4? We do it? We did it! Okay. Even though I screwed up continually and forgot the rules. So that, okay, I don't know about that one. I liked it. I think that red rule was kind of crazy. I think if I had remembered the red rule, that puzzle would have been really easy. But obviously I forgot it continuously. So row 9. Column 1. I'm gonna say the difficulty, that really was very easy. No, I didn't actually, I don't know, the red rule is maybe just a little too much. What's Willpower been doing lately? Voices carry long, 7 dwarves on holiday. Did I do this puzzle? I think I did that puzzle. Hush, hush. Is that Joko? I thought it was it's a ScoJo cruise. Okay. A level willpower puzzle. That one was maybe a little bit easy. That's an easy J. Dyer puzzle. Have I ever done treasure map? Whoa. What?
You understand me?
Will you try it?
I know you understand me.
Pairs of digits diagonally adjacent across the X sum to 10. Does this look fun or insane? Jates, what are you doing today? You still here? Why am I doing this? Just add this to the copy script. Okay. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits on the arrow sum to the 2-digit number sum to the 2-digit number in this pill, which is only 2 digits, the pairs of digits diagonally adjacent to each other across the X sum to 10. Okay. Now that's going to be a way of making 10, and that's going to be a way of making 10. So I feel like I'm tempted to like cheat on this puzzle. Because I feel like if you just do this and you turn on the cell sum thing, it's probably going to turn out to be 99 or something like that. Maybe not. I mean, you know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a minimum of 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. Problem with me is I'm going to screw up the addition. I'm going to mess it up because of simple addition. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minimum is 10. 1, 2, 3. Minimum is 6. So I'm at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minimum is 15. So I'm at 31. Is that right? Oh, well, I shouldn't do it that way. I should count every time it comes in, whether it's connected or not, because it's still the minimum. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. 1, 2, 3. Minimum is, so this is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't that 28? So what does that give me? 43? 49? 5? 64? 67? 70? Oh, shoot! I missed this one. Dang it. 74? 75? Six. That would be 21. It's only 96 though. That's not what I wanted. I'm sure I screwed up the count. Positive I screwed up the count there. No question. Because especially on stream, I become incapable of doing arithmetic. So rather than do that again, I'm going to take the coward's way out and do this. To get the minimum. So like, which that is 21. And then those two would add another 3. So that is 24. This will be another 3 to get me to 27. Wait. Oh. Well, right, because that could see... No, wait, that doesn't seem right. Well, no, because both low digits would see this, right? If that was 1, 2. That's right. So that is 28. So that's what I didn't account for before. So that probably actually just does get us to 99. You probably just do have to minimize these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is another 15. So how is that, 43? Weird how at a certain point it will just stop adding for you. Just won't do it anymore. Well, that would be 15. But right, because of stuff like this, you can't just minimize this. So what did I have? I had 96 because I counted this as a 1 or a 2 when its minimum was actually 3. I'm sure that same thing happens elsewhere. I just feel like it's gonna be minimized, and I feel like it's probably boring to do it this way, but it just feels like it has to be, because how else are you gonna know that has to be 10, and this has to be 6, right, to get you to 16, and then there's probably further implications here though as far as how this works. Because you would think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, that the minimum would be 28, but because you're saying that you're using like, we've already used low digits over here, basically. Actually, this side seems more complicated in terms of that, because it's not just like a 1-2 pair looking at something, because that is a quadruple. But you couldn't do it again, you know? Like, you'd have to have, you could have 1, 2, 3, or 4 here, but then this would have to be 5, I guess, is the idea. Seven. And then that's gotta be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This doesn't actually work though. This 1, 2, or here, one way or the other. Because if I try to make that 2, 1, 2 pairs, we got an extra 1, 2 pair. Kind of the same thing here, because this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. So the way I should have done it instead of 1, 2, 3 was 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then this triple has to be 1, 2, or 3. Yeah. I feel like that probably applies down here, somewhere here. I mean, this doesn't matter because we included the 7s, but it's the only place where there's just one. I guess that doesn't count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like this is an insult to Jay Dyer's puzzle. So funny how it just gives up. I mean, this is just going to be whatever's left over, right? That's probably a 1. So, what do we know? Oops. Stop it. A lot more pairs. Terry, how's it going? Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's embarrassing to say, but I feel like, especially when I'm on stream, I'm very prone to screw up extremely basic arithmetic. But it just feels like it has to be minimized, right? Or like with very minimal which is not a fun way to do the puzzle, to be like, oh yeah, I think it has to be minimized, or how else is it going to work? But so I'm trying to go through the motions. By the way, how are you? It's been so long. How's everything going? I mean, it's hard to not just say like, oh yeah, this has to be a 1 after trying to minimize all these. That's why I was hoping to be a cheater and just use the tool. It's just funny that the tool like craps out eventually. Because isn't that weird? It will just, the tool hit a certain point, it'll be like, oh no thanks. A little fed up with stuff. I get it. I definitely get it. This job I've been working on, it's not bad. It's just, it's pretty demanding. So hasn't really left me with a lot of time, or even more so like a mental space to do things. So this just is 8-9. We can see that a number of different ways, right? If that's an 8-9 pair. 6-7 pair knocks 6-7 out of here. I've been working on any of my projects. Actually, I've been working on some. I've been working on the crazy tunnel with David. Maybe I'll show some of that later. Take a break and maybe stream that in the afternoon. Okay. I'm sure there's a more elegant, fluid way to do this. Obviously there is, but here we are. In the non-fluid, non-elegant way of doing this. I just want to put a 1 there. I really do. It just feels like it's going to be a 1. Like minimizing, oops. Minimizing that is 31. It's so funny that it's just like, ah, sorry, I can't count that high. So like that, this stretch minimized is 31. And this stretch, why can't you do math? This stretch minimizes 21. So we're at 52. With 28, that's 80. It still only comes to 96, but I think that's where some of these weird interactions come into play. Like 96 is what I got when I did it individually, right? But I think that's sort of not accounting for some exclusion. We get 44 there. 25 there. That's 69. Plus 28. 69, 79, 89 plus 8 is 97. And if that's true, then this is a 1 or a 2. I don't know why. Like, more complex things my brain will do, but just on-stream arithmetic is not allowed. If 96 is the minimum, excluding any conflicts, what does it tell me? It tells me there's some conflicts. Well, I don't know. What else does it tell me? It tells me that this is no more than 3, right? Oh, duh! Oh my gosh. Good grief. It could never be 99. $96 is the number I came up with, I think, the very first time, which would have made this... Well, that was 95, and so this could have been, yeah, 1, 2, or 3. Now I can't remember. Anyway. But you're certainly right that this is a 9, which I believe we have known for some time. And then obviously this could never be 99. I don't know why I had in my brain that, like, yeah, it could be 99. So we didn't put 7 or 8 anywhere in this column, did we? Oops. Now to be clear, when I got the total, my 90 whatever total, my first assumption was that I did my math wrong, which is probably correct. But assuming that I was at least within a few numbers, that then this is probably valid. I just am having trouble deciding if it is even more restrictive than that. So that would be 10, 16. 44, right? $54. 69 is which we got before. Uh, 72. 75. $85, $95, $96. And if that was 1, it would be 97. Actually, so we didn't. So 97 right there. Do we get a 7-8 pair there? It's exciting. We have a 7-8-9 triple. All very exciting stuff. But I still think that's not right because of this. I'm trying to find the most effective way to cheat. That minimizes 44. Plus 26. 44 plus 26 is 70. Yeah, it's 98. It has to be 98 because of this. Because this 1 degree of freedom, I think this can't be minimized. So I think it has to be 98, and I probably could have known that from the start, but hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, I sort of thought I knew it from the start, but then I was stymied by basic arithmetic, my worst enemy in a Sudoku puzzle. We got a 6, 7, 8, 9. We got an annoying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, beautiful. Excuse me. So. Sixes in there somewhere. Somewhere. That's an 8. Eight's in that little one. Who's up here? Look at that. Seven, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9. You're not 7. Oops. 8. It's pretty cute. All these little sneaky spots off the path. But all my 8s appears to be doing all 9s. Oh yeah, we do need to be conscious of this, right? Our treasure spot. 7 seems to be here. And 7-9 pair. Six is gonna be here. No, that's just 5-6. Right? So that's not 5 or 6. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. Six is doing something over here. So is 5. Hanging out here somewhere. Okay. Oops. Okay. This is me doing what I do best, which is to make things that aren't that complicated more complicated than they really are. What were we doing? Looking at 7s? Kind of nice to force something over here. Seven, 9 pair and a 1, 2, 3. We have 7, 8, 9 and 1, 2, 3. So this is just 4, 5, 6. Right? It's a 4, 5, 6 triple, so this is not a 4. And this is not 4, 5, or 6. So that is, I get a 1, 2, 3 triple. And 1, 2, 3 triple. This is still a mess over here. One, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Well, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple, so that's not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple with an 8 leaves 5, 6, 7, 9. And that's not 7 or 9. So we get a 5, 6 pair. So that's not 5, 6. So we get a 7, 9 pair and a 5, 6 pair and a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. Okay. What do you think about that? 7, 9 pair, 5, 6 pair. Uh-oh. I missed some very obvious thing up here. What is it? 5, 6 pair, the 5, 6. Wait, what did I miss here? 7, 9 pair, 5, 6 pair. We know there's 2 low digits over here, actually. There's 2 low digits over here and 2 high digits over here. To do the little cross sum 10. 9's not in here. 8's nowhere over here. So 2 is not in here because it would have to go with 8. So 2 is here or here. So 2 is not... Is that true to say? If you have a 2 here, it would have to be across from an 8. So 2 is here or here, so there's no 2's here. 4 seems like it has to be in here. Is this true to say? 4 has to be in here? And if 4 is in here, it has to go with the 6, so this isn't 6, so this is a 5? What else does it mean? Great question. It means there's a 4 in here and a 6 in here. So one of these is 4, 6. Somewhere in this land. That I will tell you for nothing. 5 never could have gone in there. Okay, that was another way to think about it. I see. Maybe that's what you were pointing out, is we know that 5 wasn't in there because 5 couldn't be on an X. So that would have been another way to think about what I just said. So this is 4, and then it's going to be either 7 or 9. And that's going to pair with... Yeah, I should have thought about that. No 5 on that X. Not allowed. Oh, oops. So that got us a 6 down here. Remove 6 from here. So we get a 4 or 5 pair in here, which does nothing for anyone. 6 seems to go here. What a shock. So 6 seems to go up here. So you're not a 6. You're not a 6. 6 in the middle somewhere. Okay. So... And this row 5 is definitely up here, right? So none of these are 5. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. So this is 5. That's not 5. 5 is up here. So this is a 9, 5 pair. You people are not 5s. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 1, 2, 3, 4. And quadruple in there. Not too many quadruples. There's 1, 2, 3, 4s all over the place. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple, right? Is that what you were throwing at? Yeah, will. That's how I tend to get to things, in my own special way. Oops. That's not 1, 3, or 4. So that's also a 5 or a 6. 4. So 5, 6, 7 remain in here. 5, 6, 7, and that can't be 6 or 7. So that's a 5. That's a 6. That's a 7. No 5 here. So we know this is the 5. That means no 5s anywhere in here. That means no 7 down here. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple here. So these are not 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we get a 6, 7 pair, which will remove 6 from there. Means 5 is over here, but we already knew that. 2, 3, triple. We get a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. So this is 5, 6, 5. The treasure hunt on this is spotting quadruples. So that's the real treasure hunt. Or at least that's how my brain is deciding to do it. Oh, wait, was something not a quadruple? Uh-oh, Terrier, what did I miss? Did I have a bad quadruple? Which one? Oh no. Oh no. Up here? 1, 2, 3, 4? That's a quadruple, right? Did I make a grave mistake? 4 digits in 4 different cells. Am I wrong? You got me worried. I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting for Terrier to respond. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, it's a triple. Okay, you're right. It is a triple. I was worried you were saying it was not, that it was less restrictive. Yes, you are right. I can get a 4 here. I thought you were saying I made a mistake in interpreting. Okay, I see. Okay, I wasn't restrictive enough. Got it. You had me worried there. I'm shaking in my boots. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that leave? 6. To terrify me? Is that the point? To fill me with horror? Okay, I appreciate that. If I make a mistake because I don't see something, that's okay. If I make a mistake because I misinterpret something and then do the whole rest of the puzzle incorrectly and don't find out until 30 minutes later, that's a heartbreak. That's a heartbreaking moment. Okay, what are we doing? We got numbers all over the place. This grid is what a mess. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which I guess we could have seen that way. Okay, did we learn anything new over here about like what's what? We definitely know there's a 4 and 6 over here. Oh yeah, same. The dreaded restart. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a little box inventory, see how we're doing. We have no low digits placed in this puzzle, which is pretty funny. I was worried that by like just sort of guessing at this or brute forcing it or whatever was going to make the puzzle really easy and you were supposed to arrive at that, but that's not true. Even if you know this is minimized, you still have a not insubstantial amount of work to do. This is annoying though. Oh, that's just a 5. I was about to say this is annoying because of this 5, but it's actually fine. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is still pretty annoying. We know 4 and 6 are in here. Okay. I don't like to say it, but I think we just do a little Sudoku. Our 5s and 9s are just ambiguous. We can't like force a 9 quite on there. 8s are good. 7s, pretty close on 7s. But again, like 7 may or may not be in there, which is sort of the main thing we want to know. Oh, we have 10 billion 6s. So we get our 6 and our 4. No, that's not a 4. So whatever happens, this is the low side. Because we already have all our high digits here. So this is going to be 2, 3, or 4. Well, not 4. But this is the low side of the pair. We know it's not 2 because 2 has to go with an 8. So this is just 7, 9. We got 7, 9 pair. Okay, are we done now? Get the 5 and the 4 and the 9 and the 5. Lose the 4s here. Oh, I was thinking that was going to keep going. But I was wrong. I was dead wrong. 1, 2, 3 places the 4. Lose the 4. anything about 4s that are meaningful to our lives? Or 6s? 6s are good. Four down here. 4's over here. Oh, I thought that was going to do something more exciting. 3 4s, 1 2, doot. 7 9 pair, 1 2 3. 7 9 pair, 1 2 3 4. 4 is in this box. 2 3 4 with the 1 2. 2 3 4. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Oops, sorry. I can see you throwing things out of the corner of my eye, but I feel like I'm okay. There it is. How's that? Man, I keep thinking these 4s are just gonna unfurl, but they're not. They're not unfurling the way I'd hoped. They're unfurling like one digit at a time. Which is kind of silly. Thought they were just gonna crumble in my palm. I mean, I know it's 4s. I just have to see them, right? Why can't I see them? Why? 4. It's just this. It's just I have to like scavenger hunt all the 4s. Oops. Still not enough. Now I'm getting self-conscious. Getting embarrassed. It's not 4s anymore. Well, yeah, it has to be 4s though, because I just don't know anything about 1 2s or 3s. What do we need? We need 4 over here. So we have this little 4 dance going on. Oops. It's gonna be funny if I do this and it doesn't sum to 98. It's gonna be pretty good. Okay, 98 to 100. So I think we're okay in terms of our sum, at least. Okay, what am I doing wrong? There's probably an issue now of like, you know, like 2 being down here and whatnot. Maybe not though. I feel especially bad at spotting this kind of thing. I mean, 4s are kind of cornered, huh? We know 2s. One of these is a 2. Good grief. How do I... Oh boy. How do I make this never talk to me again? Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. No, that's definitely not what I want. Turn off. Okay. Okay. Pardon me. So, what were we talking about? 2s and 3s. And whatever extremely obvious thing I'm missing. There's not that much restriction on our low digits, you know? Am I forgetting some like really obvious rule? 2 3s, 1 2 3s. Oh my gosh. Oh, this just is a 1, right? Didn't we determine that? That this just is a 1. I think we just know that. So I'm banging my head against nothing for something we've known for a long time. That's 97 or 98, but I don't think that's really true. I think if we include this, it's 98 to 100. So the minimum is 98. So this just is a 1, and I should have known that a very long time ago. So that removes 1 from all of those. Great. Should have done that a long time ago. Okay. So now we have a 2-3 pair here. So this removes 2 and 3 from here. We got a 1-4 pair, 2-3 pair here, 2-3 pair here. What does that actually do for us? One, 4, 1, 4. 2, 3. I didn't really like traverse up to the top of the grid the way I wanted it to. There's something else like that where I just know a thing has to be minimized. Like these have to be minimized, right? These have to be minimized. Is that actually true? Like, I know that of these 3, is that actually true though? If I don't minimize what, that's the way, counting these 2 together. I have an extra degree of freedom, right? Like that's the... I mean, I know these 3 together have to be minimized, but I don't know that I can say this box has to be minimized, right? Does that require this to be the 1? Oh. It does. Like... that requires this to be the 1, right? To minimize these, there is a degree of freedom, but there's no degree of freedom here. That has to be a 1. Okay, I think I'm comfortable with that. So that's 3 and that's 7. So we get our 7 and 9. That should have been really obvious. I know. And a 3 and a 2 and 1, a 2, a 3. It's just pencil mark party at this point, I hope. A 3 in the corner again. That was 2 puzzles in a row with the 3 in the corner. It was so cute, that first stream where Simon discovered that. It was very, very sweet. Okay. Did we actually do this? I'm a little worried. I think I just didn't think through some of those implications, like where things had to be minimized, which is funny because I said that from the very start. I think these all need to be minimized, and then I didn't minimize things, which would have definitely made it way easier if I had minimized this one early on and minimized this one early on. We would have known low digits from the start, and it would have not taken 46 minutes, but oh well. Oh well. We did it anyway. Terrier, thanks for your patience watching me struggle through it. I feel like for a couple weeks there where I was doing puzzles all the time, I was starting to get better, and now I feel like I've regressed. Okay, solution code is 4 and 5. This puzzle, I'm gonna say it was easy, but it was nice. I feel proud to do a Jade Dyer puzzle because I feel like it's been some extremely complicated. Yep. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's funny because I stated that early on. I stated, I think everything has to be minimized. I just somehow wasn't seeing that those two things needed to be minimized, but oh well. This X Arrows pack. Stitched Rainbow. I like the look of that. This looks like my kind of puzzle. Try this puzzle. Try this puzzle. I sort of feel like I've done this puzzle, but I don't really remember. And actually, I don't remember this setter's name. Just the idea of a stitched rainbow somehow is in my brain. So, normal XV rules, sum to 10. All V's are given. So we have a negative constraint on V's, but not all X's. So we have every V. That's surprising. I guess there's only 2 ways to make a V, but that still feels surprising. Okay, so we have to keep... I'm going to state this now. I'm going to miss this negative constraint. I'm just calling it. There's a negative constraint here that we have all V's are given, and I have to watch to make sure I don't ever put a 2 or a 3 next to each other, or a 1 or a 4 next to each other that are not separated by V, and I'm going to miss that. Guaranteed. White Kropke dots are normal, black Kropke dots are normal, cages are normal. So this feels good. Man, okay, all V's are given. I'm actually quite bad at negative constraints. I can't believe there's only 4 V's. This puzzle feels familiar. I don't really recognize the look of it, but something about the name and idea of it feels familiar. So it's possible that I've done this before. If I already did this on stream, that'll be embarrassing. ScoJo, actually, I would like to. I'm glad you brought that up. So let me, I'm going to do this puzzle, and then I'm going to try the jigsaw one. Definitely. And then I would probably call it for today. Okay, so we have 2, 3, and 1, 4. And those are the only V's allowed in the world. And they're going to be, like, mutually exclusive. Like, this V has to be different from this V. And this V has to be different from this V. So that's this V, because there are only... So it's kind of like... This is going to be one way of making 5, and this is going to be another way of making 5. Is that fair to say? I think it is. Okay. Now what? Now what? I don't know. Black dots are always 1, 2, 4, 8, 3, or 6. That's a lot of options. Which will be reduced when we know the nature of this. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do this. This puzzle is going to take me like 10 minutes. No problem. It's going to take me 50. It's going to take me 50 minutes. You know what, ScoJo? One day I actually would like, if you were up for it, I would like a, this feels like a lot to ask, so I'll just say it. I would like a setting lesson. Like I would like to have a simple idea for setting a puzzle, which I haven't tried at all yet. And maybe you could help coach me. It's definitely okay if that's asking too much, but I can also just watch you set and learn from it. Yeah, I think it would be fun. I think it would be interesting to try. I definitely have some ideas. I have like an idea for a series of puzzles that are like star-crossed lovers, where there's 2 digits and you don't know which 2 that are like, or maybe one of them's a stalker. Like maybe in one puzzle they're in love and they're trying to get together, but they're always separated. But then another one, one is always stalking another. Or it's that old 7, 8, 9 joke. Why is 6 afraid of 7? But it's a different pair of digits. Anyway. I've been thinking about some puzzles like that. I don't know, Terrier. I think I feel like you've surpassed me. I feel like you left me in the dust with Sudoku a little bit. Okay. Was this meaningful? Not really. I mean, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 2. I don't know that that's useful. I mean, we know... Okay, well, wait. We know a couple things. Actually, maybe I didn't color these in a way that was very meaningful. Because I think, actually, these little divots... are more interesting. And what I mean by that is, like, if we're considering this the green digit, then we know the green digit is in here. And if we're considering this the blue digit, we know the blue digit is in here. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to delete all my... Oops. But that's always true, right? Like that's always true. Is that whatever in here is the leftover V digit. So this digit's in here, this digit's in here, this digit's in here, because there's no repetition in the cages. So these are actually also 1, 2, 3, 4. And so these are, we can't repeat in the cages. Interesting. Well, I guess we knew that already, because that's a different way of making... So where's this digit up here? I guess it doesn't really matter. It could be anywhere. Anyway, so these are 6, 7, 8, 9. This is kind of interesting. This little arrangement of X's. Yeah, this is... I don't want to see that. I feel like that's not helping me. So, okay, so knowing that this digit is here, and these 2 digits sum to 5, and these 2 digits sum to 10. I'm like resisting the temptation to needlessly color, but you know I love to needlessly color. Like I know this digit is here. The issue is this is going to be... Oh, actually, interesting. So I know these are... Oh, okay, that's cool. So, okay, how do I want to express that? Like, you could say this is like, this is a way of making 5. And I know that this digit is here, but I also know that this is also this way of making 5. and I couldn't do the same thing. So it has to be inverted. So it has to be like this. And then this is the light green. I need to fix my colors. I hate the default colors in this. Really don't like them. So this blue is going to be here, but then over here, I can't put this blue here, so it has to be this blue. And then it's going to be, we'll pair those with dark blue. And this is dark. Wait, did I do that incorrectly? Oops, I didn't mean to color that. Does this seem to be true? I think it's true. Because I think we think these are not the same ways of making 5. They're exclusive. There's only 2 ways of doing it. So these are the same way of making 5, but these middle digits enforce that these are like the pattern's inverted in terms of which one ends up here. So we end up with a 1, 2, 3, 4 all looking here, and they're all different numbers. These are all different 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, and all different 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. So this is just a 5. I think. That's fun. That's very fun. So then you kind of get a question of where this digit goes. You have the question of where does this digit go? In the cage. So this digit, we have to remember that, oh boy, we have to remember the negative constraint that I already forgot about. Already forgot about it. So in this box, green, dark green, obviously can't go up here, but it also can't go anywhere here. So in this box, dark green has to be here or here because you have to keep it safe from light green. I want to delete this for a minute. Just think about that. So dark green, I also kind of want to give these colors. So, is there something more considered there? Like dark green cannot go up here. Dark green cannot go next to light green. So dark green is over here somewhere. And it's going to be the same thing with light green here. And it's going to be the same with dark blue here. And it's going to be the same with light blue here. And we know that light blue sums with 6. So if light blue were, sorry, with orange. So if this were light blue, this would be an orange digit. We also have the question of where light blue goes in the cage, like in the other cage. So like dark blue in this cage is there. Dark green in this cage can kind of go anywhere other than, it's not here, because there's one. I'm sorry, that was light green. Light green already can't go in here. It's dark green's looking at this, but dark green already was ruled out of here. So, but it does seem like dark green can go. That's too bad. I was hoping to get it trapped in a box. The X's, yeah, not all X's are given. It's only all V's are given. So this is pretty powerful to have these in the middle. And we'd have to be kind of careful of this same thing going across. I feel like I'm missing something pretty obvious now. Dark blue. It's just not quite restrictive enough. Like I want oh, well, here's a way to think of this maybe. Dark blue is, okay, this is gonna get maybe crazy. Dark blue is not here or here. Here, okay, here's the things I want to ask. Like where are light blue and dark blue in here? Light blue is not up here or here or here. So light blue is definitely in here. Light blue here is harder to say. Music and Josh, how's it going? You're just in time to see me color this like a lunatic when probably coloring is not even what I should be paying attention to, but you know, it's fun to color things. So actually this would be invalid, right? We couldn't have both a light blue and a dark blue like this because of the negative V constraint. So this would not be okay. Light blue could be here. If it's not there, where can it be? Because it has to be, we need a light blue in this cage. So if this is light blue, then a light blue has to be up here. We're just thinking about light blue right now. You know, just talking about where light blues can go, can't go. It's going to be a light blue on one side or the other there. But this may be like, I don't know if I want to go further than this. Light blue doesn't seem restricted enough in here. Light blue, light blue, light blue. Doesn't feel restricted enough in here either. Okay, what about light green? Light green is down here somewhere. But again, it couldn't be, we can't end up with a pair here. Like a dark light pair because of the negative constraint. I know we could do more than that with light green. Doop, doop, doop. So that's a light green pair. Or not pair, but like possibility. So we end up with like 3 places for light blue, 3 places for light green. And that's going to be true also for dark blue and dark green. But I don't know that I feel like that is tremendously productive. But I'm going to do it anyway. So dark blue is here or here. And dark blue is in there. I like this little design we've created. And then dark green is going to be in here, or dark green is going to be in here. Does that help anybody? Or does it just look fun? So that just kind of gives us a maybe over. It would be useful to be like, we know there's a low and a high. Okay, that's actually useful. You know what? That is very useful because, okay, that's cool. This is cool. I think this is cool. We know there's a low and a high here. And we already have all these, digits. So we have to put our light green here. We have to, because we don't have another low digit to pair with something to make an X. And that's going to be true for all of these, actually. So in here, we have to place our light green here. And in here, we have to place our dark blue here because we need it for the X. In here, we have to place our light blue here. And in here, we have to place our dark green. And if that's true, it means that this is not... Oh, this is great. That's really cool. This is not light green. So this is light green. So these are not dark green. So this is dark green and this is dark green. Gosh, we can do that all the way around if I can remember what I just did. And if this is dark green, we know dark green goes with red. Okay, that's super cool. I feel like I'm going to screw it up trying to apply it everywhere. That means this is not dark blue. This is not. So this is dark blue. So these are not light blue. So this is light blue. That should have got me another light blue. Yes, this light blue. And light blue we know pairs with orange. Oh, I really like this puzzle. That's so cool. So this... Uh-oh. That was wrong. What did I just do wrong? That is dark blue, which got us the light blues. I see. So this is light blue, which will get us the dark blues. I see. So that means this is light blue. These are not dark blue. This is dark blue. This is dark blue, and dark blue pairs with yellow. And then we have one more. We have to do that with our greens. So this is dark green. So these are not light green. So this is light green, and this is light green, and light green pairs with pink. Cool. Well, that is just charming as heck. And now we our like low digits are all going to be protected from each other in here. For our negative constraint. And green, light green always pairs with pink. So that is a light green pink pair. Dark green always pairs with red. Light blue always pairs with orange. And dark blue always pairs with yellow. Oops. So that's fun. And then these are just our other, well, there's a 5 up here. So without the 5 here, we know that these are just our other high digits. Disambiguate these pairs. You are correct. I definitely can. So this blue, thank you. So this blue, oops. That's a yellow, a blue, and that's going to be true all the way around. So that is not a pink. So that's not a green. That's not a red. So that is a red. And that's not an orange. So that is an orange. So, and then in the column, we are missing orange and yellow. And those aren't low, those are high digits. So this is orange and this is yellow. And in this row, we're missing pink and red. So that's pink and that's red. Our 5s are still a little silly. This sees, well, it doesn't see the 5 though. Oh, actually it does. This sees all high digits, right? It sees red and pink. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. This digit sees red, it sees yellow, it sees orange, and it sees pink, and it also sees the 4 low digits. So I think this is a 5. I think that's true. I just want to double check that. The low digits is our green pair and our blue pair, and our red pair and our orange yellow pair. So this is a 5. So that must be true all the way around. So we're going to have like this windmill of 5s, right? Because this sees the 2 blues and the 2 greens. It sees the 2 reds, and it sees the 2 orangey yellows. So that's a 5. I think you're right. I think I will get close. Of course, my ambition will be to avoid doing Sudoku at all costs. I think this is actually, we're going to, these Kropke dots, I think are going to help us disambiguate. It'll at least knock the 3s out of our blues, or our dark blues. And then I think we're about to get a 5 here. If I just confirm that we see both of the greens, both flavors of green, both flavors of blue, both flavors of orangey yellow, and both flavors of pinky red. So that's a 5. And then last time, just to verify, both flavors of blue, both flavors of green, both flavors of orangey yellow, and both flavors of red. So that's a 5. So I think that's all of our 5s, at least around the center. Our little windmill of 5s. So then the perimeter really just leaves us, we have to put yellow here, and it's not in that box. And we have to put pink and red. We already have a pink here. So pink has to go here. This needs a yellow. Wait, did I do that correctly? Sorry, I just want to double check that. We got the 5, we got the 5. And then I said that in this box, yeah, right, because we need a yellow here and it can't be there. So it's here. And we need a pink here, but it can't be there. And we need an orange here, but it can't be there. And then I think it's going to work the same way. And we need a red here, but it can't be here. And then I feel like it's going to work like unwinding the... Why doesn't that seem true? Well, this cage, we just need an orange in this cage. It just doesn't have an orange. And this cage just doesn't have a pink. And this cage just doesn't have a yellow. And this cage just doesn't have a red. So that is our perimeters. We do need to watch out. Actually, maybe we may not even have to watch out for it anymore. The negative constraint. I guess we still have to be a little careful. But that does give us a... What color is this? I'm starting to lose it. We see both. This is not a low digit because this sees dark blue and light blue, and so this is a high digit, so it's a 6. So which color is that? It's either red or yellow. And I'm prepared to say this is a 6, but I don't know if the 6 is... Well, it's got to be yellow because we just knocked 6 out of... Oh yeah, red was here. So yellow is 6. So dark blue is 4. So light blue is 1. And then this is going to go with a 2 or an 8, but I think it also sees all the low digits. Because it sees both, it sees 1 and 4, and it's going to see 2, 3. So this has to go with an 8. And it is going to be what color? It's not orange or yellow. It's not pink. So it's red. So red is 8. And if red is 8, then dark green is 2. I hope I didn't just screw that up. And if dark green is 2, light green is 3. And if that's true, we got another 3 in a corner. That was 3 times in a row. That means that pink is 7. That means orange is 9. I don't really need to color these anymore, but I kind of want to. We get a 1, a 2, 4, and a 3 in the center. Oh, I feel really compelled to color these. Can't resist it. 4 is dark blue. 2 is dark green. 3 is light green. Oopsie. Oops. I know. I'm sorry. I blew it. I should have done the colors. I couldn't resist it. I know. What a debacle. So what's missing here? That's a light blue. Gotta get down to just 1. Oops. Okay, but now everything seems boring. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done with this puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a 5 and we need a 7. I know, don't judge me too harshly for not having colors placed. 1, 2, 3, 6. 5 and 5 places a 5. 5 and 5 places a 5. What all are 5s? 5s can be gray. 7s are pink. 6s are yellow. Very nice. I don't even want to do the rest of this puzzle. Now it's boring. I already did all the fun part. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. There were really interesting implications of like how everything kind of played together. That's a 9. I would, if there was I'm sure there is. I was about to say, if there was a variant that was colors only, I would do it. You don't even have to think about numbers. I would do it. But I'm sure that exists. I was going to have to think more about that negative constraint. I was worried I was going to miss it over and over and over again, but it actually wasn't too terrible. What? The dark blue, dark green. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot this 3. How could I? Did we do it? I hope so. I'm gonna be sad if this isn't right. Oh, I really enjoyed that. So this was by ThoughtBite. I don't know that I've done ThoughtBite puzzles. I really liked that. That was like really clever interplay with that negative constraint without it feeling like overbearing. Very cool. I'm gonna say the difficulty, I'll call it maybe easy, but it was very nice. I really liked it. Okay, is ScoJo around? Oh yeah, you're calling out the cool windmill. I wondered if that was true when once we got the fives and the fives had that kind of that windmill pattern. I guess it makes sense that those would be enforced, or that that rotational symmetry would be enforced. I love stuff like that. I really like stuff like that. I really liked. Yeah, I felt like this was like kind of my favorite kind of puzzle. I think. One, here's the reasons. How do I love the? Let me count the ways. One, it let me color the whole grid, which I love that. I love puzzles where I color the whole grid. Two, beautiful symmetry, like really nice symmetry. Three, like a really interesting interplay of the rules that you wouldn't normally necessarily expect. Like that negative V constraint was not overbearing. It wasn't a thing where I was like every second thing like, oh no, is there like accidentally a 4 and a 1 next to each other somewhere? Yeah, I think you're right. This is what I mean, it was really this kind of unfurled everything. This in particular. This is where it was like, because I already had all the low digits visible, I knew it had to be a high digit. And once I got that, once you get the high digit, you know what the pairs are with the high digit because we'd already established that. So yeah, that was cool. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely want to do some more. I feel like I've done thought byte puzzles before. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. There's one for ScoJo. 98%, 5 stars. 100%, 5 stars. This is out of my pay grade. Is the jigsaw? Did you put the jigsaw puzzle? I know you made a Logic Masters account. ScoJo, did you? If I do ScoJo here, will I find you? Found it. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back. And I'll try your jigsaw puzzle. I'm excited to try it. I hope I don't make a mockery of myself and you and puzzles in general. Be right back. Well, I'm back. I gotta clean this office. I've been on spring cleaning in the rest of my apartment, but this office is just not happening. Okay, so we're gonna start with the jigsaw. So I did see ScoJo starting to set this and starting to brainstorm, but I ran away before I had it spoiled. So I don't feel like I really know what is going on, other than I believe I'm supposed to open this in Photoshop and build the puzzle. Assemble the jigsaw puzzle. Replace the X's in the following URL with all given digits from the puzzle. Oh, that is adorable. Okay. So this is almost like an ARG. Assemble the jigsaw puzzle so that it forms a 9x9 puzzle Obeys normal Sudoku rules. No rotation. The pieces. The pieces do not fit together perfectly. All that matters is that a male edge touches a female edge. Oh, you mean just in terms of like the drawing? Like the drawing doesn't fit perfectly? Whoa, look at this. It's really trying to align here. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, but I can't start the timer because I don't know the puzzle yet. Okay, wow. So, what do we know about this? I'm gonna turn off the background, maybe? Okay, that's... No, it's no problem. I think I understand. I want to not have the... what is the shortcut for that? F? Okay. Okay, here's my puzzle board. We know this is going to be up top somewhere. This is off to the side somewhere. This is on the bottom. So we have a top left corner. This is how I would do a normal jigsaw puzzle, is find all the edge pieces. I mean, I think any sane person would do that. It's not just me. That appears to be a corner. Bottom edge, bottom edge. That looks like a corner. Middle, middle, left side, middle, left side. Oops. This is fun. Did I miss the top right corner? There it is. I know that you said that this part was trivial, so I'm definitely going to mess it up. For sure. Okay, well that doesn't look like a thing we can do. We'll have a hole in our bucket. We need a total of 9. So this has to be down here somewhere too. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't do that. Is this the only way of making the bottom row work? Well, especially because of this like positive, negative, positive, so. That looks right. That looks right. We have all our left-hand sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So could this go... So we don't really know the way this goes. Well, I guess we do, because it couldn't go that way because the pieces wouldn't allow it. So this one feels forced. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then certainly not that. So is this the only way to do this? Oops. Cute. These middle pieces out of my face. Nobody likes middle pieces. Love that 5 though. Is that going dead center? This seems forced, right? If this is the corner. And this seems forced. Okay. So we need something that's gonna... Now what? So we need a little double upper dude. So that could work there. This doesn't work there. This doesn't work there. This would trap something. Yeah. So it seems like this. A similar consideration over here. Because we got to get a little 2x2 piece in there. So this seems likely. In fact, seems like the only way. This one. We got a little spire here. It has to be either this guy or this guy. It's like this guy. The square, the cross-shaped piece goes in. That's right, the square hole. Okay, I'm worried I'm gonna do this and then see that like Sudoku's broken. Rows look okay. Columns look okay. Boxes. Hard to see. Seem okay? We got it? Okay, great. Got a confirmation from the author. Okay, so now I'm supposed to turn this into a tiny URL jigsaw. So, left to right, top to bottom. 2, 8, 2, 5, 9, 1, 8, 9, 8, 5, 3, 9, 1, 8, 9, 7, 1, 8. Cute. Ooh, that's cute. How did you do this? How did you get little puzzle pieces and... Oh, Helio Polix, how's it going? This is very charming. How did you do this in a Sudoku pad? Are these C's? Okay, so we found the puzzle. Let's do our thing. Oh no, the C's are unhappy. A white circle and a rotated capital is cute. No, it's good. Good strategy. Okay, so normal Sudoku rules apply for any connection between two pieces. The cell with the larger digit has the male connector. Okay, the opening, so it's almost like these are greater than less than signs, right? The opening for any C shape faces the larger. So it's like a curvy, it's a curvy greater than sign. So for like if I saw a 2 that had a less than, no, we don't have that. If I saw an 8 that had a greater than, I don't have that. I love it. That's super cute. Okay, what do we got? Do I have to start this puzzle by doing Sudoku? Disgusting. I refuse. Oops. And it's not that they're sequential, it's just greater than or less than. Right, because it couldn't be sequential, because that would be broken. So, where do we start? We got a 9. Got a 9 in here. So 9 couldn't be here because that would mean that this number was bigger than 9, right? So this has to be 9. Hope I'm understanding this correctly. And we'd have a similar problem down here, that if one of these was 9, this would be lower than the 8, so this is 9. I hope I'm understanding this. The bigger digit is inside the C. Okay, that appears to be true so far. And then 1s seem less fruitful. But 1 could never have a C facing it. So 1 is not here or here. 1 is not bigger than anybody. 1 is not bigger than anybody, so I think that's a 1. And 1 is not bigger than anybody. True. Oh, did I make a mistake? Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Right, bigger than anybody. Just realized that. Okay, let's try that again. This one, my brain wants to do this backwards. It's not bigger than anybody, and it's not bigger than anybody. That's the one. Okay. 1 is not bigger than anybody, so that's the one. 1 just has to be like a... Oh, it's funny that my brain really is having trouble interpreting this. Okay, so the 1's here. 1 is not ever inside a C. If I would just not make mistakes all the time and not overlook things all the time, and also was better at spotting things, I would be really good at Sudoku. If it was just that, just those minor changes, 1 is never bigger than anybody. I would be great. I'd probably be the greatest Sudoku solver of all time. If I was good at Sudoku instead of bad at it, I would be incredible. Probably unstoppable. That's fair. Yeah, that's a fair way to put it. It's like they're like spreading out, encroaching. So the 1s need to be encroached upon only. They never encroach. Okay, we got all our 1s. So that feels like the 1s and 9s certainly feel like the lower hanging fruits. So I guess that makes me feel like 8 might be fruitful. So there's an 8 in here. However, 8 can only be encroached upon by 9, but this is not a 9. So this is 8. And there's an 8 here, and it's encroaching on everybody. And there's an 8 down here, and 8s can only be encroached upon by 9s. So this is an 8. And an 8 is encroaching on everybody. I do really like this. I feel like I'm doing a bad job at seeing the implications, but I do like it. Okay, so we get a 2 down here for free. And a 2, that's okay for that 2 to be squished. The 2 is encroached upon. really know how to spot this. I mean, as far as like 2s in here, you could certainly have 2s encroaching upon 1s. These are encroached upon, but not encroaching upon. Like, that's not a 2, because that would be encroaching upon something that isn't a 1. That would be encroaching upon something that isn't a 1. That's encroaching on something that is a 1. I don't know. I don't know about 2s yet. I don't know. 7 of 1, 7. Seven could be encroached upon by 9. This I don't quite know what I want to think about now. I mean, I kind of want to think about 7s. Sort of. Those aren't 7s. This could be a 7. This can't be a 7 because 7 could only be encroached upon by 8 or 9. That could be a 7 because sorry, I lost my train of thought. 7. You're not a 7. You're not a 7. That could be a 7. This could also be a 7 because it's only encroachment. Okay, so that's not very useful. Maybe I should just look for. So we have 1, 2, 6, and 8. So this is 3, 4, 6, 7. But those are all bigger than 1. And they're all less than 8. These are less than 9. Very warm in this office. Okay, sorry. I feel like I've lost the thread a little bit. I feel like I was doing well and then I lost the thread. Okay, so these are okay in terms of being encroached on with a 9. What can encroach upon these though? Because there's already 8 and 9 up here. So this is not a 7 because its encroachers are busy. Could be a 6 if that's a 7. This could be a 3 or 4 because this could be, it can't be 1, it could be 2. These are encroachers and they encroach upon a 1, which is not very useful. This must encroach upon something. This must encroach upon something. So this has to be less than this. So that's not 7 either. Oh my gosh, it's 7 million degrees in my office. And I'm getting self-conscious. That is not very useful because it's just lower than lower than 8 and 9, but not 7 and not 1 or 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I feel like I've lost the thread and there's some like really easy, obvious place I should be looking. Like places like this that are very heavily encroached upon, or that are very like very heavily encroaching. Like this is a heavy encroacher. So a triple encroacher is a minimum of 4, right? Guess not, because this could be 1, 2, 2. I mean, in this case, it's not 2. So this is like a minimum 1, 3, 4. Or it could be 1, 3, 3. You're encroached upon by the 9. I'm losing it. Falling apart. Oh, this is a 3 encroaching. I see. Okay. This 3 is encroaching. 3s can only encroach on 1s and 2s. And that is not a 1. So that puts a 2 here or here. Either of which seems fine, because either of those are encroaching upon 1s. 2 is already placed up there. The 3 is useful. I want more 3s. Ugh, I feel especially bad at this kind of puzzle. Oh no. Where there's just like, could be anywhere. Wherever I'm supposed to look. Could be anywhere. That 7 wasn't useful. That 5. That 9 we're happy with. This is a number that is between 2 and 9. Very interesting. This is a number that is between 1 and 8. Very interesting. This is a heavily encroached upon digit. And these are not... These 3 digits encroach here, and they're not 9, 8, and there's not a 5. So this is 6, 7, 4 is like the maximum you could have here, right? Like the maximum. It was 7, 8, 9. We can't have 8, 9. 7, 6, 4. So this is just a 2 or a 3? Is that a true statement? But that number would have to be bigger. I'll get it. I'm gonna get there. We'll get there together. Oh my gosh. This is bigger than a bunch of people, and it's not 8, and it's not a 9. So the maximum here is a 7. And the minimum is a 4. Because even if this was as low as it could be, it would be a 3, so this still had to be a 4. Have anything else to do with 1s and 2s? This is not a 2, because this would encroach. Wait, you're not a 2, you're not a 2. This is not a 2 because it encroaches on a 1 and something else. But, and this is not a 2 because it's not encroaching on a 1. This would be encroached upon. So I think 2 is down here. So 2. So this is a 2. So that seems to check out with this being a 2 or a 2. But this would mean this was encroaching upon 3 different digits. And those can't all be 1s. So that's not a 2. So this is a 2. And 2 over here. That's greater than 1. This is not a 2 because it's encroaching on something that isn't a 1. Sorry, let me say that again. That's not, these aren't 2s. This is not a 2 because it's encroaching on something that isn't a 1. So 2 is here. So that's not a 2. So this is a 2. You're encroaching on a 1. You're encroaching on a 1. You're being encroached upon. You're encroaching on a 1. So those 2 seem okay. 3 is encroaching on 2. 2. So this is 3, 4, 6, 7. You're not a 7. Oops. And you're not a 3. You're not a 7. This... Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm just missing incredibly obvious things. Let's see. So, okay. Recalibrate. 4, 6, 7. So we need to be greater than 2, but less than 9. We need to be... If that's a 7, that could be a 6. If that's a 6, that could be a 4. And that could still be a 7. I feel like I'm missing something here. Anyway, that puts 3 here. So 3s are up here. And 3 is encroaching upon... There's nothing 3 can encroach upon up there. 3 is encroaching upon the number here, but that could only be 2. So if that was 3 and 2, that would work. Or this could be the 3, and that could be the 2. And this would be another number that is different from 3 and 2. Three up here. This can't be a 3 because it needs to encroach upon something that isn't 1 or 2. So that puts our 3 here. This can't be a 3 because it would need to be encroaching upon something that isn't 1 or 2. So this is a 3. That puts a 3 down here. Oops. Which could be... Well, it doesn't seem very exciting, does it? That means you're not a 3. 3. 3's up there. Definitely 3 in here. To encroach upon the 2. Which is fine either way. It's bigger than a 1. So that seems okay. This 3 okay? This can only be 3 if this is a 2. I think I'm missing a digit up here. This is not very helpful. It's just something less than 9, which is not cool. That's not a cool digit. Okay, given all of that, did we learn anything new about stuff like 7s? We get all of our 8s. We got all of our 8s. We got all of our 9s. We got all of our 1s. We didn't quite get all of our 2s. Which feels silly, because it feels like I should have all my 2s. But I don't. 3 we were just working on. But a 3 down here, which is bigger than a 2, smaller than a 9, smaller than a whatever. 3 is smaller than 2 digits, but bigger than a digit. That would have to be a 2. or 3 is smaller than a couple of digits. That would have to be any number of digits that are bigger than 3. 4s, we know so little about. I guess up here we need what? 4, 6, 7? And this digit has to be smaller than whatever is in here. This digit has to be smaller than whatever this is. So this could never be 7. And this digit has to be smaller than whatever this digit is. So this could never be 7. So we get a 4, 6 pair. So we get a 7 here. Which means 7's down here somewhere. And 7 is not less than anything that isn't 8 or 9. So that puts 7 here or here. It's a little disappointing, gotta say. A little disappointed by that. 7 in this box. Seven in this box. 7 is not in there. 7 is not 9 or 1, and 7 is not greater than 8. So is this just a 7? Meaning this is not a 7, so that's a 4, 6 pair, so this is a 3, which is bigger than 2. That 4, 6 pair also means this is a 7. One of these digits has to be bigger than the other. So this is a 6 and this is a 4. 3 is bigger than 2, 6 is bigger than 2, bigger than 4. I feel like I'm going to screw this up. I feel like... okay. That's 5 or 6. 7 is now ruled out of here. So that seems to say that this has to be a 7. And 7 is bigger than all of these digits, so that's a good sign. This column is missing a 5, 6, which are both bigger than 1. So that is exciting news. This box is missing... I don't care what that box is missing, actually. I changed my mind. This column is missing 3, 4, 5. Oops. And those are all smaller than 9. They're all smaller than 6, and they're all smaller than 8. And this column is missing 1, 2, is missing 3, 4, 6. This is not 6, because 6 is not smaller than 5. 3 or 4 could be. This is not 3 because of the 3 in the row. So 6 is up here. So in this column, 6 is up here. So this is 5. And this is 6. So this is 3, 4, 5. So this has to be like a little sequence, kind of, right? Like this has to be sort of like 6, 5, 4. What could be 6, 4, 3, 3, 2. That's not a 5 because of the 5 in the box. And 6 is not smaller than 6. So we get a 3, 4 pair. So this is the 6. That's the 4. 7, 4, 1 seems good. This is a 6. 7, 6, 3 is good. 3, 4 pair means this is a 5. I had a feeling this was going to be a 5. Just felt kind of 5-y to me, you know? Just had like 5 vibes. So I'm sure I'm missing some constraint here now, for sure. Got a 3, 4, 6 triple, but all of those are smaller than numbers. 6 is not smaller than 6. Oops. It's definitely not right. 6 is not smaller than 6. That is a 3, 4. Well, we had a good little run. Now what do we want to look like? We need look at. We need 5, 5, 6, 7. That's not a 7. So what do we think about that? 5, 6, 7 is bigger than something, which seems to be correct. 5 and 6 are smaller than 9. 5, 6, 7 are smaller than something, but 7 is not smaller than anything that isn't 8 or 9. So that's a 7. That's a 5, 6 pair. This is the 7. That's not a 7. This 5, 6 pair. So what are we missing here? We're missing 2, 4, 7. 7 is just placed. So this is a 2, 4 pair. And that is the 2 because of the 4 in the row. And 9, 2, 1 works. 8, 4, 1 works. This is a 3, 6 pair. And both of those are smaller than 9. Both of those are bigger than 2, but 6 is not smaller than anything that isn't 7, 8, or 9. So this is a 3, this is a 6. And this is a, what, 4, 5 pair? Both of those work in this direction. 9, yeah, and both of them seem to work in this direction. 5, 6 pair. We rolled the 2 out of here, so what is this? This is just is a 7. Probably know all our 7s now, right? We have all our 7s. Probably know all our 2s now. So we said that if this was a 2, well, this just is the 3 now, right? I don't remember why we knew that. How did I know that? How did I put this here? Now I'm a little worried about it. How? I'm suddenly nervous about this pencil mark because I don't remember how I arrived at this pencil mark. How did I decide that the 3? Was it in this row? Should I trust my pencil mark even though I don't remember how I got it? I don't trust it. Maybe that was unwise. 7, 6. So these work either way. This is a 5, 6 pair and we have the 5. So this is a 6. This is the 5. Those are both less than 7. 9 is greater than 6 is greater than something. This is a 4, 5 pair. And either of those are correct in this case, I think. This column, this is a 4, 5, or 6. Which need to be, but 6 is not smaller than anything that isn't 7, 8, or 9. So that is a 4, 5 pair. So that's a 6. And that is not a 6. But we need a little sequence here. Oh, no, we don't. Sorry, we need a sequence here. So this has to be bigger than this. This is 4, this is 3, this is 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. We get a 3, 4 pair here, so this is also 5. 3, 4 pairs all over the place that are probably obvious. This is a 4. Which at the moment is okay. We're missing a 6 and a 3, which we could have gotten from the puzzle pieces, but we don't even need them. We don't even need those puzzle pieces. That's a 6. So 9, 6, 5. 4 is greater than 3. So how do we disambiguate? This is bigger than this. So This is 4. This is 3. This is 3. This is 4. I don't want to check it. Did we do it? How did we do? Sorry, chat, for ignoring you. Okay, I didn't want. I was trying to ignore any hints. So sorry for ignoring you, chat. I just wanted to try to do it. That was super cool, ScoJo. Okay, first I should see. Did I actually do it? Let me check. I forgot how. This. Okay, awesome. That was cool. I like the 2-stage of it. This is really interesting. Like, this mini... I don't want to say it. Like... I lost you. Where's ScoJo? Yeah, I really liked it. I think the thing that was really challenging to me is just... I'm sure there was a path that would have made sense, but it felt like you could kind of just dive in anywhere and pick it apart piece by piece, which actually I think, I don't know if that was your intention, but I feel like that was very appropriate for a jigsaw puzzle theme, is not only in like presentation, but in approach, where you can just sort of like pick little pieces and do whatever. So I thought it was good. I really liked it. I think I should have done that way faster. It took me a minute to get the rhythm. I feel like once I kind of got the rhythm of it, it made sense, but there in the middle, it took me, I don't know. I just felt lost because I didn't know what to look for. Okay, so we want row 5. Yeah, that's what I mean, the 9s were very obvious. 8s ones were very obvious. The 2s had like kind of a, the 2s didn't fully resolve, and then, yeah, obviously that's where I struggled a little bit before I was just like, just find them. Find the next thing. So 3s were the next most productive. So, yeah, like a pincher attack. That's what I should have done. Pincher attack. But it was super cool. I really liked it. I didn't put in did I not put in my solution for the dinosaur? I feel like this does a bad job of showing. I definitely did this puzzle on stream, right? The day that we were doing the JW Sinclair puzzles, I definitely did this puzzle. Nice rating. Congrats on your rating. Oh, you didn't have it on Logic Masters yet. Okay, I got it. So actually, if I just went here, I would hopefully have my solution. Got it. Okay. Oops. That was weird. Skipped a digit. Okay. This was easy, but it was a very nice. And actually, I realized I just forgot to reach your other one. Look at your ratings. Look at all these 90s. Congratulations. Ooh, boy. You got some unsolved mysteries down there. Okay, sorry. We were just on Jigsaw. The difficulty is... I thought it was very nice. I liked it. Okay, I have to get out of this office and maybe go outside because it is 7 million degrees in here. It's definitely getting to be that kind of time of year. Good. It was like unseasonably hot this weekend in Portland. Wait, okay, sorry. Which one's the BLT? Oh, these. I remember seeing. Did you post this on the Discord, or maybe it was on the CTC Discord? Okay, so the bacon line is a palindrome. Lettuce is a German whisper. Tomatoes are Rinbands. Sandwich rolls. The secret ingredient. Ooh, doesn't contribute to the sandwich total. Oh no. In rows and columns without sandwich clues. The The secret ingredient could be anywhere. Oh boy. Or maybe I just saw this when you first posted your link and said that you were adding your puzzles with Logic Masters. Because I feel like I remember glancing at them and feeling intimidated. 0. Oh, right. But that doesn't just mean that 1 and 9 are next to each other because the secret ingredient doesn't count to the total. Is that true? Oh boy. Okay. I'm not ready for this today. I gotta go outside. I gotta go touch grass. ScoJo, thanks for sharing that puzzle, and thanks for hanging out, as always. I appreciate it. And thanks everybody who stopped by. Sorry I haven't been streaming much lately. I sort of just want to say, like, Sunday morning is going to be Sudoku time, because I feel like I need it. I need, like, a short Sudoku vacation before going into these crazy weeks. I definitely have some travel coming up again. I don't think I'm out of town next weekend, but I guess, like, if I'm out of town on a Sunday, maybe I'll just have a remote Sudoku party. I do want to, maybe I will stream the crazy generative tunnel. It's tunnel now, by the way. That AI thing I've been working on. And then, of course, I've got 85 other projects. But anyway, ScoJo, thanks for sharing your puzzle. Congrats on your excellent ratings on Logic Masters. Oh, except for no prompt. Why do people, wait, why don't people like no prompt? That can be your, like, underappreciated, you know, that's like the deep cut that only true ScoJo fans know how to appreciate. There's no prompt. Okay, that's fair. Okay, yeah, deep cut. Like in 10 years, you know, when people are hanging out at the Sudoku store talking about their favorite deep cuts, they'll talk about that one. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Should I? Oh boy, I really should raid. I kind of don't have it in me though. I don't know. I have not followed up on Heat in a while. Is everything broken? Who's live? Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Got some fun beat. Look at all these people online with Heat. 300. Grand Theft Auto, Cyberpunk. Are we actually using Heat over here? What are we playing? Maybe we're not using Heat right now. I don't know. I may not have it in me to raid today. I've lost the thread a little bit. Last was remastered, huh? Oh, that didn't have the PC port of that was supposedly terrible, wasn't it? Okay, I'm just gonna look and see if I see any Heat heroes. If there are any Heat heroes, I will raid, but I'm not seeing any Heat heroes. Hey, there's me. Okay, I'm gonna be a bad Twitch citizen and not raid today. So that's a black mark on my Twitch record. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody. I will see you next time. Goodbye.